Let's go.
Squawko.
Hey guys, what is up? It is your friendly neighborhood Swaggosaurus C23 with me here. I have some badass guests on this new podcast I'm starting. I can't speak, but yes.
Just
So I
say
have my homie, I have my boy All Day TDB here. As some of you might know him as Trevor, good friend of mine. Hopefully looking to get back into YouTube with me. That would be great. And then we have a new guest who hasn't been on my channel. His name is Tim. He was giggling in the background. Gentlemen, how are you
Shoe
doing?
one, bro.
I'm
It's
doing
got
good,
its own
huh?
Call of Duty Let's Plays, man. It's pretty sick.
Fuck
I
yeah,
don't know
fuck
about
yeah.
Let Play. It's just a new match,
He shows his highlights. He's got some good shipment snipes on there.
Fuck
It's pretty
yeah.
sick.
Hell yeah. So,
Um,
first topic I decided I want to cover, and this kind of is an overarching thing we can talk about with this franchise as a whole, but Venom. You guys seen Venom?
I've only seen the first one. I
Only the
Alright.
haven't
first
studied
one.
the
I
movie
I
Yeah,
yet.
I've
heard the
only seen.
second one isn't that good.
It's pretty cheesy, but it opens a pretty big, portal, literally and figuratively, for the Marvel Universe.
Oh, so
So,
it's putting everything in there.
yeah, so just everything.
Is
Yeah,
from the first movie, right? Like the reception is that people want more what like R rated, like
hmm
like fighting. Is does the second movie deliver, or is that how is that going?
it's the same thing, dude. Same PG-13 rating, and
Really?
it's funny because they drop f-bombs, and I don't think those can be dropped in a PG-13 movie. If I'm
You can
not
only
mistaken.
you can only drop an F-bomb once in a PG-13 movie.
Okay, well they saved it for a goofy ass moment, so uh, so Tom Hardy's still great. Woody
So like
Harrelson's
no blood,
okay.
no head biting,
I
nothing like
mean,
that.
yeah, especially with a character like Carnage who's very violent, very destructive, very just,
Uh-huh.
he's Cletus Cassidy, he's a murderer, he likes to fucking tear shit up. But when he does it in the film, it has no impact of any kind. It's just kind of like, ooh, he stabbed someone, they're gone. Fuck. That's it.
Okay.
Same goes with Venom, which Venom's not really killing people in this one, but still, it's still nice to see him beat the fuck out of
But
people when he needs to.
from the trailer, like it seemed like it's going more funny style, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
yeah, it's almost like a rom-com, but with Venom and Eddie Brock, and it's kind of funny.
hmm
Like, it's funny. It's always funny to hear them, like, banter and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like, it's Venom, who just likes to fuck
Yeah.
shit
Oh,
up. So,
like from a Venom movie, like is like expectation is blood, There's
yeah,
a lot
Yeah.
of fighting, no fun R-rated stuff.
yeah. I mean, I guess
Here,
because, yeah.
how about this for since Tim and I haven't seen the second one yet. How about you give us what you would rate the second one? And then I have another question after that.
Okay, out of 10, I mean, I give it a 6, and 9 being like, hell yeah, this is a great movie, like Endgame, 6 being like, barely above
It's
average,
just,
and that's because it had like
yeah.
Carnage in it, and I like just anything that expands that whole Venom verse.
hmm
So yeah.
And
So
then,
did Carnage die, or is he come pop back later?
Oh, he dead. He got his head bit off.
You sure though?
oh,
Yeah. Well,
Because
sorry for the spoilers, boys, but yeah. By the way, for any listeners, yeah, I'm just gonna spoil the shit out of anything. So
because it seemed like Carnage is like a big kick, right? In the comic maybe.
with Venom, yeah.
yeah, he's literally his
So
son. So.
yeah, like would they kill him off that early?
Hmm.
Have you guys seen, like, I don't know, I keep up with the comics and stuff, and there's been some really cool stuff with Venom going on, where, like, he bonds with the Hulk and all that. It was pretty
What? That
cool.
sound OP.
Yeah, it is OP. They're having to go against like this guy, the the dude that like created the planet where all the symbiotes are from. The comics are doing stuff that's pretty cool now. For a while in the Marvel comics, it was pretty boring, but now it's gotten interesting again. Just by like going extreme, just like what if Venom was on the Hulk? it's still fun.
Yeah.
The possibility, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess these writers are just kind of scared because they probably know all about like some of this deeper lore and stuff. They're just like, "Fuck, can we do it? Like, can we translate it onto silver screen and still not like take up a fuck ton of screen time with it?" So I don't know. I feel like that's always been the plague of Marvel in general, or
Yeah,
just superhero cinema in general.
just trying to choose what to bring to the screen and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's why I find it interesting they're gonna bring Moon Knight as a movie, and with like Oscar Isaac, and that's literally about a dude that's like schizophrenic and thinks he's an Egyptian god. Like, that's like a big risk to be doing. But then, like, some of the plot is he actually an Egyptian god, or is he just crazy? But I don't see how that would like transfer to like the standard Marvel audience.
Yeah.
Wait, is he a villain?
No, he's a good guy, but he's kind of like the Punisher, but if the Punisher was
Okay.
like actually schizophrenic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's an interesting character.
Yeah, maybe it will work, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd work, especially if you get Oscar Isaac to be in it. I'm just wondering if like people that are like more into like Spider-Man Homecoming and stuff like that, if they'd want to see like a Moon Knight film.
Something that's a little bit more like harder to understand versus just, hey, he's Spider-Man.
Well, it it
Hmm.
it is a new character, you know, if they introduce it to the franchise. So
Hmm.
it's all about the poll, you know. Like it's all
Yeah.
about the initial interest because I really don't know anything about this character unless
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
read the comic, which like a lot of film fan, you know, don't, and it's obvious that they don't.
Yeah.
So it's more about attracting, you know, like new fan.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Daredevil might be coming back to, and it's going to be coming on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
they canceled it
Huh.
like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was like the best Marvel show that they had.
Uh-huh.
And now it's hopefully coming back, and I would be so happy if it was actually coming back. But then again, just like with Moon Knight, I'm worried for a Disney Plus audience if they like Daredevil, because it was getting like super super like kind of dark and mature in its last season.
You, you you guys think that Disney is like trying to separate from the PG-13? I mean, not PG-13, but from the stigma that they child friendly.
Mm,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. I mean,
Because
I
I feel like that like you know bring the market down like a lot if they just target one audience, you know.
Hmm.
mhm. So, I don't know. I mean, it feels like a lot of their movies are trying to be very self-aware nowadays about what the
Mhm.
standards that Disney has set in the past and everything. As far as
Yeah.
like True Love and all that
It's
other
very
shit, it's like it
different.
doesn't work like that. So, I don't know.
That's why it was interesting. Disney like saw clearly this isn't necessarily true because they'd have to have this movie like in production, but with what is it? What is the 101 Dalmatians movie that just came out
Oh,
with
Cruella.
the yeah, they wanted to make their own Joker, so they made Cruella. And I was like, here's a darker version of the
Really?
101 Dalmatians, and she like kills dogs, and like she's like a fashion designer. That's crazy. She burns down buildings. It's like, okay, but
Okay, how about that?
I was like,
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
seen
way
it
darker
because she's
than
just
the
like,
childlike movie I
yeah.
watched as a kid.
I was like, I
Yeah.
don't want to see like a dog killer. Like, I'm
Yeah,
good for
that's
I
true.
mean, good for them, I guess, for trying to break the mold.
You know, did that movie do well? Like I haven't heard of it, honestly.
I'm not sure. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure it was only like in theaters for like a week before going to Disney Plus, or maybe it was same day.
Oh, okay, okay, I see.
I think it's the former, where they had like a few theatrical runs and then it went to Disney Plus.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's what they're trying to go for. They're just the more edgy shit, and it's just like, eh. Depends. It really depends on the property.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Currently,
Have,
they are pretty big with all the movie releases and not
mhm.
like however many characters they own.
Yeah, whatever.
They got a lot of money. Yeah, they could do a lot. Jeez.
Hmm.
Did either of you
The
see Luca?
I did.
Okay,
the
I didn't.
kid,
Yeah, yeah, the like ones in Italy or whatever.
Yeah, fish kids.
the swimming kid, the fish
Hmm.
kid. No, I
Yeah.
haven't
I
watched
was
it.
I was interested in that because that was like a big budget one that was only on Disney Plus. I thought that was an
Oh,
interesting
so
business
they
decision.
testing. It seemed like they testing Disney
Yeah,
like how much they pull in.
when I was working at a camp or whatever with like younger kids or whatever, like 12-year-olds, and
Hmm.
they seemed to really enjoy the movie. So clearly it wasn't like something that they thought would fail and put it in
Hmm.
because apparently it was like high quality. So I don't know. I think they're in an experimental kind of stage right now.
Definitely. I
Yeah,
don't know if
with
you guys.
Disney
Yeah.
Plus because it's like a new platform, you know. Not like a new
Mhm.
platform, but like they try and get data how well movie do
Mhm.
on their own site instead of data.
Mhm.
Yeah. Speaking experimental on Disney Plus, I watched Star Wars Visions. Have you guys yet? Or
I haven't seen. I want to watch it.
Nope.
I just finished watching Midnight Mass on Netflix. I just watched the final episode today, and now I'm probably gonna watch the Star Wars Visions. Is it good?
I,
Have you
I don't
enjoyed it?
own Disney Plus, so you guys is on
no, you
Disney
don't have
Plus.
Disney Plus.
No,
I
I'm
see
thinking
why. There's
about it.
barely any.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it.
I would say like after you'd get it for like 2 or 3 weeks, Tim, and then you'd be
Uh-huh.
like, okay, just stop paying and then just wait for the next thing to come out and then pay for like another week for it
Oh, okay.
or another month, whatever.
Do they not have a film like what?
Yeah, they do, but
I
it's
got
like
Siri.
usually it's like movies that you've seen before. It's just like all the Disney
Oh,
kind of
okay.
properties.
Honestly, I'd get it right before Multiverse of Madness comes out. That way we
Mm.
can like see what the whole stick is about the multiverse and stuff like that with like Loki, WandaVision, and
I
Haven't
was
they
whatever
thinking
else.
about it
started?
because
Yeah.
I found out that like Disney bought Doraemon, which you guys probably never watch.
I know what
But
it is though.
but
Yeah.
but I watch as a child, so I kind of want to rewatch it. But you can't find it anywhere because Disney bought it, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. I think they bought Digimon too, but I can't remember. So
Digimon's on Netflix. I don't. This one was cool, but it wasn't that big, you know.
yeah.
I
So
watched it a little bit, not a lot. It was fun for a little bit.
yeah.
Can I segue to a topic that I just thought of
Yes,
because
sir.
the acquisitions or whatever? So you guys saw the things about how the new GTA 3 Vice City and San
Yeah,
Andreas
what
are
is that
coming.
about?
Yeah, they're apparently remasters or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
why?
but I don't know
They're really
because they
milking
need
this.
more money, yeah, before they get six out. But the interesting thing is that I saw was so on PS4 and the
Uh-huh.
PS5 store, you can buy those games for like $10 each, and it's just like the original game that you can play on there.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I thought a lot of people are complaining because next week they're
Mm-hmm.
taking all versions of those games off
All
of every
off?
online store, so you can only buy them on the on that trilogy. What do you guys think about that?
How much does trilogy cost?
It's probably going to be $60 because it's
Yeah,
all
all
three
three of
games
them.
remastered. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
All three,
60 or
right?
$70. Yeah,
Tim, you want to go
instead of
first?
30 bucks.
Wow. What are they making any change to it, or it's just
They
this is
haven't
putting three games
clarified.
together?
It seems that it's going to be a little. They're going to make it like go 60 frames and like a little bit more like some added pixels on there. Get your bucks worth, but
No, no,
it
no,
can't be
no
like
more
incredible
visual.
changes. Like no.
No. Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're
You
focused
you
on on GTA Online. They're just getting this out, bro.
you think GTA 6 is not going well with development, so they just want more money to make it more better? I mean better.
I
Dude, they
think they're
have
doing
to.
the, yeah,
Yeah.
they think they're doing the, what is Red Dead 2 treatment, taking their like super long time to get it polished, but
Yeah,
people are
but when
slowly fading
GTA
out of
5
GTA
went
5.
GTA 5 went out like what?
2013,
Oh,
2012.
well, that's not 10 year yet. With Red Dead
Not
1,
yet.
Red Dead 2, right? Is 10 year? How long was
It
that?
was a fat minute. It
It
was.
was
Oh,
2007 to
yeah.
2019.
Oh, so 14 year, 13 year. So
Yeah.
we have what? 5 more year, right? It's fine.
But do you think they're being kind of? Do you think it's a bad practice to make it if you want to play those games, you have to buy this definitive edition?
The yeah, if they force you to like buy 3 game at once,
Mm,
because like what if you already have GTA 5,
mm-hmm.
or what if you only have 1 game and you want to buy the other, you know?
Yeah. I, that's a good argument too. Even if what if you already have one of them as well, and
Yeah, yeah.
you just want? What if you just want one of them in particular? What if you're just like only interested in San Andreas, and they're like, well, now you got to buy it for $70 on PS5 or $60 on
Shit.
PS4.
Mm.
Is there still a lot of people who because I feel like GTA 5 have been out for so long that I feel like all the the big fan, the fan that want to play old game, they were already like bought old game.
Yeah,
You know
I,
what I
I
mean?
yeah, I think that is a compelling argument that if you wanted it, you probably already have it. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I bought the physical version on PS2, but I mean, yeah, uh, I think it's still like if there's a kid that's like, oh, I want to play GTA San Andreas now. Oh, but I have to buy it for $70. And they've also been for GTA Vice City, there's a bunch of mods online to make it look super like pretty, and they're like no, and they instant took it all down right
I
before,
think I saw that.
yeah, right before the trilogy got announced. So now you can't even make your game look good anymore. You want to make it look good, buy the $70 version.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rockstar is a good company though, like they
fuck
do
no, no, they're
make good
not.
game. Yeah, they are. They make good games. That's all
They
that
make
matters.
they make good
Don't
game,
buy,
but they don't
just
know how to
don't,
make them great games. You
the,
know what I'm saying?
don't buy the version. That's the problem here. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
so.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm still kind of peeved at Red Dead Online. That
Yeah,
shit sucked, dude. It was so bad. I enjoyed
yeah.
it for like we enjoyed it for like a week, and then I stopped
It
playing
was
it
fun. It
forever.
was fun. They did
For
make
like
some
a
update
week.
on it. It was fun. It was, but there wasn't a lot to do,
Oh, you
and
just
that's a whole problem.
you just hog tie your friends and drag them on your horse until they die. It's so
But that was
stupid.
fun.
Yeah, it was
But
fun.
that was enjoyable though for a little bit. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
mean,
why people still I don't know what people do in GT5 online anymore. Like if you play a lot already, like what else do you do?
They just spend so much money in that game that they feel bad like stopping playing it. They spent like literally like probably $1,000 on that game, getting all their
On
cars
shot
and
car,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like you buy a cool vehicle and you just blow up the whole server that you in. Like what else is there to do?
I
I
mean, if
know.
you're into running business and doing the heists, like I like doing heists. I think they're fucking fun as shit. They just take a
Highs were
lot of
fun,
money to
but
produce.
yeah, but
And it's like, what
it's
the fuck's the point?
also we kind of did kind of all of them, so you
Yeah.
know, so it's kind of no point anymore. But
Yeah.
it's difficult because we played the game for a while and it was fun, but we ran out of stuff to do. Like I don't understand
Mhm.
how people find random stuff to do.
GTA Online was really fun while it lasted. But
It was,
yeah.
playing with friends and stuff. That's
Mhm.
probably why a lot of people enjoy GTA ORP.
Mhm.
You
I
they
think
did?
also with GTA Online, I've heard that compared to a lot of other online games,
Mm-hmm.
there's a higher like kind of older ratio of people. Like you'll find a more like kind of 40-year-old
Oh, this
going into
one
like
chill.
early 50-year-old guys that like yeah, it's the only time they have is to GTA and they just
Mm-hmm.
progress everything. A lot of the like sweaty people on there are actually like older guys that just play that game a lot.
That's kind of epic.
Mhm.
Yeah, just give you time to GTA. I mean, yeah, that's interesting considering GTA has its own weird configuration of how you actually play the game versus like just a generic shooter or even some of these open world games like Far Cry and stuff. So,
Mhm.
yeah, which
Well,
I don't know if it's a segue you guys want to get into, but
well, Far Cry is a story game, won't you?
Mhm.
you know,
I
Like
feel like
you can't really compare a story game
GTA
against with an
5's
online version.
the GTA 5 story mode for me is like it wins an award in my head for like the best. If I'm like really bored, I will go into
Uh-huh.
story mode and I'll just drive around and do nothing for like 20 to 30 minutes and it
Mm-hmm.
will entertain me for those 20 or 30 minutes every time. I don't think there's another game like that where I can just turn it on for 20 minutes and enjoy just like driving around like imaginative LA and like hitting people with my car or something.
yeah, it's one
And
of those games.
Cyberpunk tried to do that, but didn't work out. So
Yeah, I wouldn't turn on Cyberpunk if I was just bored. It was
that game was a
it was
big
very
hype.
hyped.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. You know,
Eh. Mm, yeah.
they have a long time. Okay, they also have a lot of money, right? Because
Yeah,
people
from
pre-order that thing like crazy.
they pre-ordered and what is it? The Witcher 3 got them a lot of like status and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
money going to them. They
Yeah.
are a smaller team though when you actually look at the team size. They're just very quality at least when it comes to The Witcher 3. And then
Well,
when
Witcher
they
3 did also contain bug when released, right? But
yeah, when it came out it was super buggy. Yeah. But people just forget because of how good it turned out.
Cyberpunk, what happened there? You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was
it
a
was
lot to
buggy,
do with
but
But they came out in a different time, you know what I'm saying? Like
maybe it's a
nowadays,
hype.
like a
I think
reviewer
it's a
could
hype.
destroy a game, yeah.
Yeah, I
Producer could
also
destroy
think
a
it's a
game.
hype. The hype was too big, and then it just crashed, and that was it. You know.
look at No Man's Sky. Like that shit
Well,
was insane.
they spent a long time on that, and they make it good again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have to see though with Cyberpunk. We have to see like after 5 years if they're able to do the No Man's Sky
But
push through.
With No Man's Sky though, man, it's still not like a big popular
but
game. You know what I'm saying?
here's the thing. Eh, No Man's Sky is not like a story game, right? It's like an
It
exploration game.
it
With
has a story
Cyberpunk,
in it. Yeah,
yeah, but it's more about exploring, you
yeah,
know.
it's definitely way more about
With
exploring.
Cyberpunk, you fix a bug and what? The story is still the same, you know.
I'm pretty sure everybody enjoyed the story. Is the bugs were so bad and they
Bad,
would
yeah, it
break
was
people's
bad.
games that it was. I think a lot of people just quit.
But
They're like, why? What is the
there's
point?
also the problem that it didn't work on like lower console for
PS4,
some reason. Exactly.
the
It was
T-pose
it
ones.
it started on what PS3? Did it make like they started making in PS3? How can it work on PS4? You know?
True. Oh yeah, they started production like in 2012. Yeah, so maybe they yeah
Yeah,
when
like
did
maybe late
yeah
PS3, early PS4, but it still should be primary PS4 console.
yeah I don't
There shouldn't be that big of a deal on PS4, but it just.
yeah it's interesting too because I played it on PS5 but it's still the PS4 like version
Mhm.
and it ran like I didn't have any bugs on my PS5, so I think it's really interesting when you look at like it's literally just they did not prep for that console. That console has just got wrecked. Same with the Xbox One, just got shredded.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's the problem because like majority of player is on PS now on console.
Hmm.
Or older gen consoles at least, not like
Yeah,
five.
Yeah, not on
well,
a
like
PS5
the
Whatever the fuck
PS5
Xbox
does
has.
release, you know, so it's not like a lot of people have a PS5,
Hmm.
especially with the what they call it, the guy that just go online and you bought to buy every console.
Oh,
I forgot
Scalper.
the
Scalper.
name. Yeah, Scalper. Yeah, that's the one. It's not like it's not. There are a bunch of Scalper. A lot of people didn't get it because the price is like jack up, you know, highly. So
Hmm.
there's no way it shouldn't have worked on the PS4. But you know that's a problem to them.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just a big hype, and then it's just sad because it's hype too big.
Yeah. You can see there's a lot of stuff where you play that game and like I was satisfied by it, but there is a lot of stuff where you see that they were putting it in and then just
Mhm.
stop putting it in because they're like, damn, we need to like get this done. So there's like the train system that you can find that they just
Yeah,
never
yeah.
finished. There's a bunch of just really random small things like in the trailers you can see small stuff. It wasn't to the point of No Man's Sky
Mhm.
where they just said stuff was going to be in the game that just wasn't in the game, but
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
find evidence of just unfinished stuff in there.
Finish. And from what I see, the driving isn't as smooth as GTA.
No, no, no. GTA definitely has, for like just like a action game, the best
Mhm.
driving.
Yep. It's a big
Okay.
part of it too, the driving. So you know, it's
Yeah,
just, it's just didn't come together, and it's just sad.
I
Sad for
think the only,
them.
yeah.
I got my money back, so I was happy. So
He just returned it.
yeah, dude, it was awesome. PlayStation, you know, announced it, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, if you're playing that on the PS4, like, yeah, I would definitely return that too. If you got awful.
So I was like, all right, we cool. But that's how it is. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I don't know if they even can fix it. You know?
Yeah, they've been fixing it slowly. Like, they've been putting out patches and stuff, and they actually just hired a bunch of modders that have been like putting out mods that have been
Oh,
fixing the game
okay,
to be on their
okay.
team. So
Mhm. It's
even
also the
Bethesda doesn't do that. Yeah.
reputation on the line. You know?
Dude,
Oh
Bethesda
yeah.
just sits back and milks their fucking franchises I hate, so eh.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't that upset when Bethesda became a Xbox exclusive
Yeah.
studio.
But that's
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, Fallout was a
I
big
played.
franchise too, but
Well, yeah,
they
Skyrim's like the biggest.
yeah.
Uh,
Dude,
it's the biggest sold
Skyrim
game.
is like GTA. They just keep making
Yeah.
new Skyrim all the time.
Yeah, it's I this has to be the last like generation to get it, right?
You don't know.
There's
Because
no way
For
that like
Skyrim, or
PS6 get yeah, it's Skyrim, yeah.
I
Here
could
is
see it.
PS6 edition Skyrim. That game would be what? How old would that game be? Because that game
Skyrim
came
is an
out
old game.
2010, so it'd be like what PS6 would come out like 4 or 5 years from now.
Hmm.
But it was a good game.
Jesus
People like that thing.
Christ.
So they just keep
Yeah,
making new one, dude. I mean, not new, but you know, they keep remaking them. You know how it is. It is funny. Game
mm,
like big game in the past. Keep keep coming back.
Hmm. I'm down.
You down? Have you ever played
You-
Skyrim?
let's get
Skyrim.
another Skyrim right here.
Let's get this Skyrim, man. Let's play the shit out of it. And I played a little bit, and I was like, okay, I get why people are like super into this and stuff, but
I never
After
played
that,
it,
I
so
was
I
like,
have no
man,
idea.
eh.
I just know they keep making the not making new one, but like new one keep coming up.
The PS4 version literally was on the trailer. If you look at the PS4 trailer for it,
Uh-huh.
it says it was like, yo, the water looks better. That was a key feature that they put into the trailer. I was like, okay, well,
Yeah, yeah, that's my thing, man. As much as I love these new and improved versions of old games that I can play on my new stuff, like I think it was when Far Cry New Dawn came out. I'm kind of on a Far Cry high right now, if you guys can't tell, but when Far Cry 3 came out there, it was just kind of the same game. I want remasters. I don't want remasters. I want a remake. You know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
I get
that's a
you.
lot more energy and resources to do, but I don't know. It just makes it feel more refined. It's
Mm-hmm.
more like, hey, this is a new game. This is the game you know, but it's more refined, which uh,
Yeah, new tech,
new tech, new mechanics, new
new
guns, maybe
graphic.
even lower shit. Yeah, newer shit. Yeah. So
that's what they're doing
Yeah.
with KOTOR.
really.
I feel like remaster is like an easy way company try to make money, you know?
Mhm.
It can be a
Like,
side project for like their second team while their first team is actually making something.
yeah,
Mhm.
because they try and close down the gap, right? Because they don't want um like 5 year between the game. They just want to make a one, so they have a game
Mhm.
between that. Like 2 years, they have a game. 2 years, they have another game. You know?
Mhm.
That's essentially what Pokemon does. Like
Yeah, yeah.
since like the third generation, they're like, oh, let's do Fire Red and then Heart Gold and all these other shits,
But
and it's just like,
if
meh.
if the game is like super old, you know, like and they want to bring it to the new generation, like take up interest, maybe they want to do that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because like if we just look at old game like people don't not interested in old game, not a lot of time, you know, like they look at the graphic and they look at the mechanic. It's
Mm.
just different. The only way that you get people into old game is like if they release a new like a new game, but like what I'm saying is if like Red Dead Redemption, okay, like they release two and people take up interest in the old one, you know,
Yeah,
Red Dead
they put out
Redemption.
a sequel.
Uh-huh. That's what I
Yeah.
want to say, but that doesn't come out. It doesn't come out. It's like
Mm.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
sometimes that happen.
with Resident Evil 2 remake. It got people's back into the franchise again. Resident Evil 7 got it kicking again, but Resident Evil
Mhm.
2 got people super back in. Resident Evil 3 kind of killed it a little bit, but then
Mhm.
Resident Evil 8 got it back in. Even
What
though
about
people are,
Bioshock?
oh yeah, Bioshock's a goodie. Now they're making a new one, but it's not by the dude that made the first one in Infinite. So I don't know if it's gonna be good or not.
Well, the newest Resident Evil was very good, right?
Yeah,
Well,
Resident Evil 8 was really good,
there was a lot of
apparently.
meme in it about the
Yeah,
big
Big
lady.
Booba.
You saw about the big lady.
Big Booba, yeah. Yeah. So, mm, try to see if I can conjure up another topic here, gents.
Too scary for
Uh,
me, dude. Way too scary for me.
uh,